Still says going live. We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm teacher Casey, and I am here with Susanna. Hello, Susanna.
Hello, Casey.
Is it Susanna or Susanna? How am I?
Susanna.
Susanna. Okay. And Susanna is here from Doona. She is actually a recruiter, so we can ask her all sorts of questions. So saying hello in the chat. Hey, Rebecca and Kathy and Kelly. Thank you all for coming. Let's see. Kelly says listening while getting ready for the day. Super fun. Rebecca said listening while spraying down some new water tables in the backyard. Oh, your girls are going to love that. All right. So Susanna, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I have been a teacher. I've worked for 5 years on Pellfish.
Oh,
and
okay.
then one morning I just got a nice message and that I was kicked off the app. Not
Yes.
something very nice, especially during, I live in Europe, so I've been experiencing the war. So it was a really between COVID and the war, unexpectations and stuff like that. When I really needed the job, they fired me
Right.
with no reason.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard that a lot about some of these companies, and many of us in the chat were VIP kid teachers first. So we all know about one day not having our jobs, right? Ladies in the chat.
Yes.
So, oh man.
Well, I would like the reason behind it. I don't think it's, and I think Palefish really ruined a lot of my expectations from Chinese culture. So I think that was the bad side, but I've seen a lot with Jerry, like it changed, like, not exactly what I kept telling him, like, you don't know how to act because Palefish really destroyed, my views. Instead, Jerry, is getting it back, which is good.
Good job, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to be great. Can you tell everyone who Jerry is? I don't know that everyone
Jerry
knows.
Is actually the owner. I guess he runs Duna Language. He's the one who you're going to be talking to. He's the one that gives us support, communication. You're the one you're going to talk to the most. So he's the in between parents and stuff like that. So if you ever have any problems, just talk to Jerry.
He's the head guy in charge.
Yes.
Awesome. Kathy says she's listening while writing feedback from today's classes. Super fun.
Yes,
all right,
I know.
Let's get into more questions about Duna Language. Or actually, what was your why for starting to help teachers?
Well, actually, I don't know exactly why I was recruited. I guess Jerry saw me as a really good teacher. And because he thought that I can bring something to the other teachers. And I've been recruiting the teachers and I've been reviewing teachers, but not because I want to, mold them into me. I think it's helping each other. Like if they have something to give me, I think we learn from each other. So I think it's a really cool experience. So it's not more about me helping them, but it's also them helping me. So I don't see it as just, yes. So it's a really nice experience.
You helped Rebecca get started and learning the trainings and stuff. So you're helping teachers.
Well, no, I know, but there's a lot of teachers that have so many different techniques, which is so cool. So I think it's also, vice versa. I don't, Rebecca's a really good teacher. So,
she is.
Yes.
Her and I are both teachers of the babies, preschool, kindergarten.
Really hard age.
Yeah. Well, I will take that over middle school any day.
Oh, yes. Especially when they talk back.
So you are still a teacher, right?
Yes. I told Jerry I do not want to give it up. No, I don't want to give up.
Yeah. I do like teaching too. I miss being in classroom sometimes. And then other times I'm like, whew, glad I'm not in the classroom right now. So when did you start working with Duna Language? It's a fairly new company.
It's a very new company. Once I got kicked out of Palefish in March of last year. So it's, someone on Palefish told me about it. And I just, Jerry just picked me up. I didn't, it wasn't really hard to,
right.
I didn't believe in it because, I was a little skeptical at first because, and the courseware, and I wasn't used to Class In. I think that was the tough one,
Yeah. Now, have you found ClassIn to be a pretty good platform? I think Rebecca said it was, right, Rebecca?
I worked on, since I had some private students from Palfish that I did find on WeChat, I did use Voov, Zoom, and ClassIn. So I
Oh,
think
okay.
the best is ClassIn. So
Oh, wow.
it seems a little difficult in the beginning. Yes,
Yeah.
because Voov and Zoom, you have to have everything stored on your computer.
Hmm.
Instead, ClassIn, you can upload it. And I think that's the
Oh,
best. Mhm.
very good. So, what types of teachers is Duna looking for?
Reliable teachers who
Yeah.
can give a lot of, yeah, no canceling, because everyone knows about consistency. And I think
Hmm.
that's, everyone knows that. Like you can't be like canceling and stuff. If you do need to cancel, Jerry is okay with it. It's just that it has to be something that only happens like once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
I give him my fixed schedule. Like I know when I can work. So I think
Hmm.
that's what he's looking for. Teachers just give you, I have my schedule and I give it to him. It's fixed and I don't change it. If
Nice.
there's a time, yeah, if there's a time that you're looking for, just give them your consistency. And they want, teachers who are constant, who,
Yeah. And rightly so. Rebecca said we're making her blush. Rebecca, you rock. Mom of littles and teaching and trying to keep a schedule. She rocks.
Mm.
She's like my mommy idol over there.
Yeah, she has a little newborn. I don't know how she does it to balance it all out.
Yeah,
Uh,
a lot of work and a lot of patience. So, what is the hiring process like?
Actually, I don't not that hard because I'm the one like who does the hiring. Jerry
Right.
gave it to me. You have to be a native. You have to be a native, but
Mhm.
if you are close to a native, you can tell when someone's not close to a native. I found a couple of teachers who said that they were natives, but you can tell by their accents and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
not just that, when I did the mock trial, that's where it kicks in is when they don't know how to ask the correct questions.
Okay.
So that's where you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Even if you have a very good accent and you can, speak very well, I saw it with the questions, and you don't want the parents to, not, because the whole thing is they're paying a lot of money and they want natives. So, you know, that's pretty much, it's easy. It's not very difficult situation to get hiring. If you're, have a good background, and, the mock trial is only 5 minutes. So it's, just there's certain questions that we ask, like what are your expectations? Like what are your experiences with students between the ages of 7, 9, 10 to 12? How do you act with a student that's shy? What would you do if they're naughty? Stuff like that. Just certain questions like this, and if you're consistent. You
Right.
can ask Rebecca. Rebecca, it was easy with Rebecca. It's not,
She was ready. Sorry, the trash truck came, guys. That's why I muted myself, so you wouldn't have to listen to the trash being dumped. There they are. All right, so um, they have to send in an intro video first, right? And then
yes,
that's
an
kind of where you start
introduction
the process.
video. And your resume and an introduction video, your resume and your TESOL certificates, your experiences that you've been a teacher. Yes, you need at least 2 years of experience as an online teacher, and they
Uh-huh.
would rather have those who have more experience with younger students because
Okay,
the majority of the students are younger.
right. Now, what about somebody reached out to me the other day and asked about oh, what was it? Like they have tons of experience in the classroom, but not online. So she is a preschool teacher of 26 years. I
Well,
know.
actually, that's a lot.
So she
Casey, it's
retired,
different
but
though.
wants to go online now. What's that?
I think it's a different situation. Online is a little bit difficult compared to, you have experience in classroom and online. So I don't have any experience in the classroom. So I would ask you, what do you think? Would it be an easy, um, or is it difficult to come in? Because I don't have any experience in the classroom.
Right. It's not an easy transition, but it definitely can be learned quickly if someone has quite a bit of experience. I think with a little bit of technology know-how, I think they would be okay, especially like if they have classroom management. Amanda Panda teacher once was talking about us being like super small, right? We're the size of toast. And I think the trickiest part is to keep the students engaged while trying to teach them. And I think a teacher with a lot of experience has that if they can get past the technology part. But that's just my own personal thing. Let us know in the chat box. What do you guys think? Do you think a teacher with a lot of preschool, kindergarten experience can teach online? We have a question in the chat, Susanna, from Kathy. She wants to know, does this company require a set number of hours for a set schedule, like a minimum number of hours?
Yes, it has to be a minimum of 5 hours, 6 to 9, Monday through Sunday. So the
5 hours
minimum
per
is
week?
5 hours for the week. Yes.
Okay.
So it has to be though from 6 to 9 p.m. Beijing, 5 hours.
Great
Casey,
question.
you
Yeah.
can even tell the teacher who has a lot of experience, there's a trial period. She can also
True.
try it out.
Yeah.
So, no one's to judge if she has, she can try, I don't think like, if you have experience, she could be a good teacher, she could be a wonderful, a wonderful teacher for Duna language. I don't think that, they would tell her, no, you can't do it. She can try the trial period, have a few classes and see how it goes.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys have questions, keep putting them in the chat. If I don't know them, I'll ask Susanna. If she doesn't know, we'll ask Jerry. So could you tell us the requirements for teachers to get started with Duna?
Well, the requirements are native, TEFL certificate, at least 2 years of teaching experience.
Oh, that's right. Good internet connection, like super good.
Very good internet, stable internet connection, patience, friendly, smiling. You have to correct the pronunciation, full sentences. Parents want their students to speak in full sentences. Yeah. So, you need this, and also consistency. So these are the requirements for Duna language.
Awesome. I know. I'm like, am I saying it right? Is it Duna?
I don't know. I know it's a river, and I figured that one out. It's a river in Hungary because my daughter went for a field trip to Hungary, and actually Doona is a river. It's one of the river, beautiful river. And
Jerry, you have to let us know if we're saying it
right. I know Jerry has to tell us because I don't know.
Yeah,
but
maybe we'll get him on here sometime.
No, it would be nice to have him on.
Yeah. So what is the pay?
Okay, $6 for 25-minute classes and $12 for 55-minute classes. But there are also group classes. The 6 and the 12 is for one-on-one classes. And then we have group classes, which could be 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, depending on, because Duna Language has a company, because they're a company in Europe, they have contracts with schools in China. So these schools can have group classes, and these group classes are paid $7 for 25 minutes and $14 for 55 minutes. The group classes.
Awesome. And
they pay weekly.
That's right. And he makes sure you get your money too. Let me tell you, he's like, you have not set up your Wise account yet. So guys, I made a video for you. If you don't know how to set up your Wise account, I made a video. I'll have to upload it here shortly, but it was super easy. I followed the directions. I made a business one, but I think some people were told to make a personal one. So we'll have to, do you know?
Your personal information.
I made it. Yeah. I made a business one, but with all my personal information. So, but I wasn't sure, and I kept going back and forth, and I was like, okay, I'll just pick
if you have your first, he gives you your first pay for, I think the orientation, the training, if I'm not mistaken. So he checks it out for you to make sure it goes. So that's the first thing he does. The first pay, the first class goes in. So
yeah, mine went like super fast. So it was like, he's like, did you make your account yet? And then it was in there as soon as I did. So that was good. And are there any teacher trainings when getting started?
Yes. The first thing is the interview. And if you pass the interview, then we set up they call it orientation, where
Mhm.
I teach you how to set up the screen on the videos where the camera goes for the students when it's a one-on-one. And I show you how the setup is. Where do you go for the setup, the layout, the window layouts?
Mhm.
I show you where the coding is for each of the classes. So yes, there is orientation. And then we keep connected. Communications is opened up so that if you do have any other troubles, like how to find out where you left off in the wonderful moments, I'll show you a video. I'll do a video. So you just message me and I'll do a video and show how you can go retrieve all that information. And I have one of my
Super
kids.
fun. Hi, kids. Hi.
say, say ciao.
We love littles coming in.
Mm.
Right, Rebecca? Sometimes her baby sits with us the whole time where Victoria comes to see us. Rebecca said, and no feedback unless it's a trial. So there's a
Yes.
plus, guys.
The trial has to be done as soon as possible because the head teachers have to call the parents and explain to them, is the level good for them to sell the trial? And that's the good thing because you don't have to do feedbacks for students that are your fixed students.
Right.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Well, I don't have any other questions. Let us know in the chat if you have any last minute questions. And Susanna, is there anything else you want to tell us?
yes, there will be both group and one-on-one for teachers. Everyone needs to do both. So I wanted to make that clear.
Okay.
So I've never done, I worked for Palfish, so I've never done group classes. I think they're cool. I like them.
Yeah.
I had fun, but everyone has to do them. It's 80%, and teachers don't need to do the lessons that needs to prepare a material. If you have to do a lesson that needs to do, you don't have to do it. Like there's PPT slides that you have to do. You're
Yeah.
paid for them, which is good. So if you have to design the material, classes are 16 US dollars, and I don't know how much is 16 for the 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 group classes, the 16 US dollars. So they do give you 2 US dollars for the PPT slides, but they're easy. I've done them. So, but
Yeah.
you're not forced to do it. If you would like to do it to make extra money, then,
Mhm.
And the other thing is good about it is you can also make videos. The first 10 videos are 2 US dollars a video. And then after the 10 videos, you start making 5 US dollars a video, which means you
Okay.
can read a book, you can make a video about your city, your town, something that you did, anything like that, and you get paid for it. So the first 10 videos are $2, and then the rest of the videos go up for $5. So it's
Wow.
really cool.
Excellent. Yeah, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know about that. I'll have to talk to
Yes.
Jerry about that one because I have publishers' permissions to read stories to kids. So I
Oh,
have a
okay.
whole library that I'm allowed to read.
So you
Yeah.
can do it on Class In. That's what I did. I did 2 books. So
Oh,
you
okay.
go to Class In and you just do the blackboard and you can film it right there. And you have your book in front of you and the students can follow along and you're on top. You can
Oh,
do it in
wow.
Class In. I did it in Class
Awesome.
In. Mhm.
Super fun. Yeah, I had no idea about that. Rebecca said, oh, videos.
Yes. Jerry wants people who are creative. I don't know how to be creative, but the reading the books is really cool. So
Super fun. Rebecca said when she does trial feedbacks, she made a template and then she just changes some of the words to make it faster.
oh,
So she made her own
can
template.
can you ask her to send a template? I used to do that in Profish. I think it's so cool because you just copy.
Hey, Rebecca, did you get that?
I didn't think
So
about that. That's
awesome.
good. Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably quite a bit easier to just instead of each one
Copy.
writing something different. So
Yeah.
awesome. It was so nice to finally meet you.
Oh, okay. So I never. Oh, it's nice meeting you too. I like doing this stuff. It's really cool because you get to meet, new people. And I even told Jerry if we can have like a group. On Palfish, we had just the teachers, like we
Oh
shared
yeah.
worksheets and stuff like that. So I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone is listening, if they know how to do it, because I know that Jerry doesn't know, like if they can suggest an idea, like a group chat for all of us.
Yeah, you can make a group chat. You can make just like a Facebook group, teachers only. And once they get hired, you send them the link to the Facebook group. You can upload files into those groups and fun, motivational things every week or something. Yeah, you can
I'm
definitely
going to
use the
ask Jerry.
Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, even for us to keep connected. Like if we have any issues or problems or,
Mhm.
we're worried about doing something,
Yeah.
you
I know
know.
some companies were on Slack for a while, but it seems like they're slowly getting off of Slack, but that's just another another place.
Another
So
place where you can chat. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Rebecca said, I adapted mine from the example you gave me. So you gave her an example and then she made a template for the trial feedback off that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use that. And Casey, how long have you been working for Duna Language?
I just started. It's only been a couple of weeks and I haven't taught any classes. I've just been spreading the word and helping Jerry find some teachers. He would like only 2 to 3 teachers per month, guys. So if you're interested, you need to reach out to
And
Susanna
you're
or I.
paid for any recruits. If you recruit teachers,
Mhm.
he pays you for it. So I think
Yeah.
it's 60. I don't know
Oh,
exactly how much. Yes,
yeah.
you're paid. So if you get any teachers, he'll pay you for them. So recruit
That's
teachers.
nice. He's not offering 60, so I don't know if that's just something for you or
Oh
for other
no, I
teachers,
heard
but
about that. No, I'm not recruiting teachers. I don't
yeah.
recruit. I don't know any teachers to recruit.
Yeah, so he asked me to find 2 to 3 great teachers, and I sent Rebecca there. So there's
Well, that's
one.
good.
Yeah, but awesome. Let's see. Rebecca said a Facebook group would be great. I have admin groups before. Yeah, me
I
too.
had admin groups before. That would be great.
Yeah.
I would have Jerry as the admin and then us underneath of it so that we can share things. That would be good.
Yeah, you
So,
can have admin and moderators
mhm.
and then everyone else in the group too. So if he needed help, if the group started getting too big, he could add moderators. And yes, Rebecca, that's same here. Yeah, she said $30 to recruit.
Oh, okay.
Um,
It is $30. I thought it was
yeah.
60. Maybe because it's 60 for students. I think students were 60
Oh, okay.
if they
Gotcha.
sign up. Okay.
So
Thank you,
awesome.
Rebecca. 30 euros, 30 US dollars. Yes.
Yeah. So that's it for me. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them below. And like I said, I'll ask Susanna, or if she doesn't mind, and Jerry, if I don't know the answer for you. My email is below, and Jerry or Susanna's email for recruiting is below. So if you'd like to get started with Duna, go ahead and send their intro right away.
Yes, you have to send your resume, your introduction video straight to Jerry.
Okay.
And then your TESOL or TEFL certificates,
Yeah.
and you just send it straight to Jerry. They look at it, and then he'll send all the requirements. Like you need a stable internet. You have to have a availability 5 hours minimum.
Right.
Um, Friendly background, good,
Yeah.
yes, patient and stuff like that. So
He did send requirements and FAQs before. They are on a previous video. So if you have questions, check out that video. And please let him know that you saw this video and that's how you found it. So he'll know where you heard of Duna.
yes, because
Rebecca
he
said,
said that.
oh, go ahead. What's that?
No, you need to have I'm trying to find, I have the piece of paper that has the rules.
Oh,
So they just need a stable internet and stuff like that. So we just said it
yeah,
all. So that's good.
cool. We got it. Rebecca said Jerry is super easy to work with. He was great for me as well. So, all right,
No,
everyone.
he's really good. Yes, he's very the one of the good things about working with Duna Language is fast and easy communications. Like if you
Mhm.
have any problems, no students showing up, he always answers quickly. If there's any canceling, he'll let you know. You're paid. You're paid for any students who cancel no more than 6 hours before. So
Okay.
if a student cancels, you're paid for that class. But it has to be no more than 6 hours before.
I know somebody asked in our last live, and I forgot to ask, do teachers pay for cancellation? So if they have an emergency, I know they can message him.
If there is an emergency, like a medical emergency, like I explained to him, like he's really good because I explained to him, he said that after three cancellations, you're kicked off Duna Language. But I told him if I have to go get my daughter from school, especially with the COVID,
Yeah.
they're still having this COVID issue. It will take me a while to go get her and bring her back. So I
Right.
already lost three classes. So he said, no, if you have a medical excuse, like if I don't know if I can get a medical excuse that I had to go get her, but
Right.
I told him we have to fix that a little bit, but he's pretty much understanding. So I did explain to him that situation, because not
Yeah.
all situations you can get a medical excuse, because
Right.
maybe for me, I can get it, but not for her. Because if they send her home, so
Right.
yes, if it's really, really bad that you have to go to the hospital, you have 3 days to send him a doctor's note.
Mhm.
And so you don't have to pay the fines. So no, if there's a cancellation and you have an excuse, you don't have to pay for it. But
Okay.
like I said, it can't be consistent. It has to
Right.
be like, can't take advantage of it.
Yeah. And nobody wants a teacher that's inconsistent like that anyway. So you'd lose students, you lose your job. You don't want that.
Well, not just that, Casey, they ruin it also for us. So if we're good teachers, you also ruin it for us too, because then they'll get tired of it. And then,
Yeah.
we won't be able to do it either. So I
Yeah.
think that since we're a team, we have to, take care of each other. And
Mhm.
it's, not
Oh, you
just
sound like me. I love being part of a team. I just love it. So
No, that's what I said. I think we're a team. I don't see myself as recruiting people. I think we're a team. We work together. We have the same goals. And
Yes.
I think it's cool. So that any little bit helps for, us. So I think
Yeah.
that if we're consistent and, things happen. I even tell Jerry all the time, things happen, especially with the COVID. I
Yeah.
have kids in school and then, it's been tough.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have kids in school and it's been tough.
no. Oh, I had one year, I had when it just popped up. I had 5 of us all on the computer because I had my
Oh,
son, he was doing his
yeah.
last year of high school, and one was in elementary school, one was in kindergarten. I was doing online classes even with kindergarten. It was horrible, it
Oh, see, you
was
could have
really bad.
called me. I could have helped you with that one.
But I live in Europe, so I don't know if that would be easy.
I used to live in Europe too.
What part of Europe?
I lived in Germany for 10 years.
Oh my God, that's so cool. My son got partnership and he's going now in Germany. He's going to Frankfurt in
Oh, yeah.
March.
Nice. That was
Yes.
about a little over an hour away from my house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I live in Italy though, so been here for
Oh, I
22
missed it.
years. Oh,
I loved going
in fact,
there.
I'm seeing the Leaning Tower of Pisa behind you.
Oh, yeah. I went there a couple of times. We took the
Oh,
baseball team to there every year. So,
that's
but
so
I'll
cool.
tell you really quick, my favorite place in Italy, well, one of my favorite places, because I just love Italy, was Cinque Terre.
And where's that at?
It's with the 5 terraces.
Oh, yes, the
Yeah,
Cinque
it's
Terrazze. Uh-huh.
such an interesting place. We used to just take the train from Livorno. So,
And go there. Oh my
yeah,
God. I live
yeah.
close to Rome. I'm about a 2.5 hour drive from Rome.
Oh, okay.
So I
Awesome.
live. Hmm.
Oh, send me back. I went back and visited this year, so I got to go
Where
see
did
my
you
friends.
go? Oh, you went always to Livorno?
Um, well, we've traveled a little bit of Italy or in Italy, but when I went back to visit, I just visited Germany to see my friends, and I was a teacher in Germany for 10 years. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Um, all right. Oh, Kelly said what part of Italy? You said about 2 hours from Rome?
I live in the center of Italy, so Abruzzo.
Okay. Nice. Just made me think of the wine place. I've ordered from there and they ship here to the US. So
Oh, that's so cool. No, I like everything about Italy, the olive oil, the wine, the
yes.
food.
Oh, I could talk about this stuff all day, but I should probably let you go since you got kids waiting and
No, no, no. They're all doing homework and stuff like that. I have
oh,
my son is studying in Turin. He's in Turin.
he's where?
In Turin.
Oh, okay.
Torino. Yeah,
That's
that's why I know. Uh
mhm.
Piedmont?
um
Oh, Lombardia. Lombardia. Yeah, Lombardia. I don't know where it's at, but anyways, he's in Turin.
right. And gelato. I miss gelato.
Oh, the homemade gelato. They call it art. Yeah, I forget what I think, but it's homemade ice cream. Yeah, it's really good.
Yes, it is so awesome too. All right, everybody, enough with that. I could talk about this kind of stuff all day long, Susanna. We might have to talk about it again. And maybe next
Oh,
time we
can
can have
I tell me
Rebecca.
my experiences on why people should come to Duna Language?
Go for it. I love it. I
Okay.
just don't want to take up all
Um,
your time.
I just want to let everyone know it's a wonderful experience. I love it. I actually don't feel
Oh,
like going to have a job. I think it's really fun having the students are great. I really
yeah,
don't have any of those bad students that people talk about unless he really wants those teachers who how to deal with shy students or students that are naughty and stuff like that. It's a wonderful experience. I've completely grown with Donna Language. It's a really wonderful company to work with. And Jerry is a very good boss. Have no issues with Jerry. It's a wonderful place to work. And like I said, if you meet the requirements, consistent, patient, you will find yourself, a fit in. So it's a
yeah.
really nice experience. So
Oh, I love that. Love it. All right, I keep checking the chat box. I know Rebecca's had a good experience so far as well, too. At least
so I'm
from what she
happy that
told me.
yeah, I'm happy that she does. She's a really good teacher. She did very, very well.
Yeah.
So,
Now, do you guys see the classes? Are they recorded or?
I get to see the classes so that every month I have 5 teachers that I have to review. So I have to check them, like
Okay.
if they are patient, do they do the full sentences? Do they continue with the warm ups? Because we have to have at least a 5 minute, not exactly 5 minutes, but less than 5 minutes warm up. Like you ask the students, what do they do? You can even pop up a picture and ask them something about it just to
Okay.
get them to speak a little bit because the parents want them to do a little bit of talking.
Yeah.
So, some of the teachers don't understand the reason why behind it. I've worked with a teacher. There's no reason behind it. It's not a job. It's just that, how do you get a student to talk?
Right.
I'm
Well,
bilingual.
yeah, I
So,
think you could explain it as it helps build rapport too, right? If you
mhm.
find something that that student likes and bring that tidbit to class, then they're going to want to open up and tell you about it. If they have a pet or something, they love to talk about something they're comfortable with, something they know, something they love. And you can just really bring out a lot of language just by getting into their world, So when you
Mhm.
have that 5 minutes, I love that 5 minutes. That sounds great because you can build that rapport and find out what they like. And
No, I
yeah,
think it's really cool because, some of them don't want to do it. They think it's like a job, but it's not a job. It's actually, like you said, it also has that student want to come to class because, oh God, I got this. I had a student who told me it was his birthday
yeah.
he went to,
Uh-oh, I just lost you.
okay, yes,
Oh, there
I
you
know.
are.
Okay. Okay. Yes. No, I think it's really cool how that you build even a relationship with them. So I think
Yeah.
that's the 5 minute warm up.
Yeah. And maybe they've never heard the happy birthday song.
Okay. I
Probably they
lost you
have,
too.
but what's that?
Okay. No, you get to build a relationship with the student. I think that's important. And I think that 5 minutes gives you that opportunity to build this relationship with them.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Sounds like so much fun. My schedule is so different right now, so I'm having to figure that out because I keep traveling to see the grandbaby and he's like 7 hours away. So trying to figure out my new schedule, but I'll keep you posted.
That would be great, Casey.
Super fun. Thank you so much for coming on here. We appreciate it. And you're welcome anytime if we want to talk to people about questions they have or anything, or if you find anything to tell everybody, let me know. We'll bring it to them. So
Okay. Thank you, Casey.
thanks. Thank you guys. Thanks, Rebecca, Kathy, and Kelly for coming. And anyone, #replay. Thanks for coming. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye, Casey. Thank you.
Bye, Susanna.
Bye.